I'm gonna jump us in because I think I've got everything set.
Right.
Fingers
Yeah,
crossed.
we could just carry on.
Okay.
No, I know, and that's
on.
great. It's great. All right. Now I do not have my act together enough to have any super cool intro or anything. I figure we'll take our time here, get back into the world, and explore this tower a little bit. Maybe get back to we have a meal waiting as well. And we will go from there. So, I'm going to, because I'm not sure exactly how and when you got back from what happened, and I'm not sure yet how we're going to tackle the last session and integrate it. So I'm going to jump us into the tower. There's a lot of wonky stuff going on here in the tower. It is in a state of self-repair. However, it uses reality-altering magic to do so. So you're not seeing, reverse camera work where books are flying off the floor and up in the shelves. Rather, everything looks destroyed, and when there's a portion of the tower that no one is perceiving or otherwise examining, it's repairing itself, and when someone turns around to see it, they'll say now something's in a new state or a working state or pristine shape, and so it's slowly building itself. So there may be some strange side effects on those that were in here. Is what I'm leaning towards with all we went through last. Okay, awesome, perfect, Kim, perfect. Yep. Oh, thank you, Kim. Yeah. Oh, right. The terms are neat. Yeah, so you're just not. It's wild. Could have been magic. Could it have? And if so, how did it affect you? But slowly, piece by piece, bit by bit, this tower is repairing itself. You are currently on the floor that you see here in this map. It is a library-esque floor. You'll find that while there are 4 main floors to this tower, barring the penthouse, as it were, and the perch atop that, there are different floors that fill in the spaces between those main 4. Those main 4 floors, each one goes effectively, the way the magic works, to a different corner of the world, which is sort of the anchor in reality for this whole door system. However, it's akin to Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion in that other floors are created. They're just tangible in this. It's reality-altering magic. And so as you return from this fog that rolls away, you find yourselves on the next floor down from the room where you fought, the floor where you fought the Raikari. And it is now filled with, not quite in the condition that this image is, not quite there yet, but a number of tall bookcases, pedestals, book stands around the center, candles for reading, windows have light coming in from the eastern face, and another room just beyond you see a slight red carpet in the back there, a soft glow of some daylight mixed with some torches burning. And you've all returned. You've had an incredible battle, this race to get into this tower, to figure out what's going on. Blueberry, you reunited with your master, and she, in Kira's Lament, you and she had taken a moment to wish, to say farewell to the other people, and as she got them set up with a key and had them head out. But everyone else, gosh, you faced this Raikari who had the face of Ren after all of that, and discovered that the ghost under the sheet is in fact Aylar.
I told you.
Mm-hmm. I remember you saying that too. It's like when you said it, like
Same called it.
Mm-hmm. So there's some weights lifted, some new weights placed on your shoulders as we end my long-winded wrap up of this recap, and I will turn it over to all of you. I'm going to say maybe Blueberry, and we'll start with you because we don't get to do that often, and your master's here.
Okay, so you just said goodbye to Here's Lament.
And your master's up there. Everyone else is one floor below currently.
So you have to stay here all the time?
Yes, I do. Without me, the magics... I need to control them. They are strong and can bend reality. Without someone here to monitor them and watch over them, and it would not only be unsafe, but also open for assault. And I just... Yes, dear. Sorry, young pup.
I really missed you, and I just jump into her lap and just cuddle up.
Oh, yes, I missed you too, sweetheart, and just gives you all the scritches. Let's enjoy this time we have, and now, anytime you wish, you can come here. And if I find a way to leave or take some time away, then you know I will be happy to travel with you, see you. Oh, she just gives a big hug down on her lap on you. And so some scritches and stuff.
Yeah. I think Blueberry would just want to stay as much as he can with her for the time that he has before he thinks he has to leave.
Okay. She'll make the little wizard toy, chew toy that you have kind of walk around a little more. She done once before. It kind of dances around you.
Oh my god. Best day ever.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to randomly pick Mort. What are you up to?
Okay, so things are slightly changing, right? So you would probably go down one room to the room where the broken transportation circle was.
Okay. Yep. You head down the floor. You find that while there isn't an opening per se, when you think I need to go down to this next floor, somewhere within 30 feet of you, panels slide open in some secret passageway or another, and it drops in some secrety way where it was flush with the floor before, and spiral staircase down.
I don't want to step on anything, but I'm going to accompany Mort because I was looking for that floor as well.
Ah, okay.
All right. If I will nod over to Erwin, because I know there's a lot of runes, sorry, in that room.
Is that the room with the broken teleportation circle? Or...
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay, so we're currently in like the pilot area.
Yeah, like above. Yeah, one floor above. I don't, in this realm it could be anywhere, but
Ooh.
Decisions.
To be both places. You know what? She's the what's her face is reuniting with Blueberry, so I'll go with Mort.
Okay. So Erwin, Mort, and Aga begin heading down. I'm going to pop around a little bit, see where everyone's at, just in case anyone else is coinciding. The three of you go down these crystalline panels of force appear as steps that you get to walk down with gold rail and balustrade down to the next floor, which you do see is in about still a rough state, but some of it's repaired. All right, Emil's downstairs, down in the world. Devanya, what are you up to?
After having that experience with Amari and putting her figure that I made for her, but she returned to me, I'm putting it back in my pack, and I'm gonna walk over to... Where's Kaylin at?
So, you said that there are the picture that you have up, that's the kind of the area that we're in, Dan?
Yes, it's a library floor. It's the one below that.
Kaylin would be just kind of half mindlessly peruse, like just kind of like walking by the bookshelves, looking them up and down.
What are you doing?
Just seeing what's here, I guess. What are you doing?
Making odd conversation? I'm not quite sure what to think of this group that you seem to have met before. I appreciate you letting me know that you've met them before. I apologize for trying to cast Finger of Death. It's something I'm trying to stay away from, but clearly something I need to work on.
Oh, you didn't trust them, so I don't really entirely blame you for that.
Okay. It didn't really have anything to do with them, if I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
Yeah. I really don't. Do you want this, so I got a couple of things. Do you want this arcane ice scoop or this fundoshi of seeming? And I'm kind of like swirling this fundoshi on my finger, kind of awkwardly, because I'm just like,
So,
and like I have this.
what are these items?
These are items that I got with the whole thing that we did during the crossover. And
So one's an ice scraper?
the ice scoop is an arcane
Oh.
ice spell, but it requires an actual eye from somebody, if I remember
Wait.
correctly.
Wait,
So,
it
like,
requires an actual eye to
Yeah.
operate?
It does.
Okay. Well, Kaylin's not going to take that because she only has one to spare. So,
Okay.
Spexel would have been the one to give that to.
I don't want any of these things. So I'm like, you know of anybody that might want any of this stuff? Because I'm just gonna sell it if I'm not very comfortable.
I mean, you can definitely ask, but I mean, selling would also give you money.
Very true.
And just put them in your bag and just hold on until you either feel like giving them away to someone or selling them at a shop.
By the way, you're kind of gone for a little bit. Are you okay?
Yeah, it was just, I think it was just a lot happening, kind of played with my mind, so.
For sure. And I'm gonna go, I know we're not, close. Is it okay if I give you a hug? Because you seem to be really stressed out lately. It's not really my nature, but,
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
okay.
She'll kind of just stand there.
Just go like, pat, and then I'll step back. Okay. And then I'll go back into a corner and like start working on a figure of Kaylin.
As you walk away, Devanya, Kaylin, thank you.
You're welcome. I know we're under a lot of stress right now. But, and I know we haven't known each other for very long. I'm here for you, even if you don't talk to me. It's okay.
Okay. Should go back
Look at
to
my figure.
perusing the books.
Okay. You want to make a perception check for me?
Sure, I'll make that perception check.
If and you would. Thanks.
Well, shit. Okay. All right. Let's see what that actually is.
You find a book.
Well,
Everybody
I mean,
poops.
it's still a 12.
Okay.
Wait. Give me. I feel like I have. I feel like. Oh no, that's a saving throw. Never mind.
Okay, gotcha. Nothing is piquing your interest yet. A lot of, well, it's not so much that it's not piquing your interest, it's that they haven't fully tethered to this reality yet. So you're kind of looking at it 1 minute, and it's sort of like in a dream where the words are jumbled, letters are jumbled, can't quite fixate on them.
I'll say she's probably not like, concentrating hard enough anyways. So.
Okay. Neat. All right. Let's see. And Rain, what are you up to?
That's a good question. There's two things I should be doing. She is with Kaylin. She's with Kaylin. Just perusing through the books, particularly books about religion, about the Raven Queen. Rain's trying to look for.
Okay. Yeah, if you're perusing the books here, go ahead and make an investigation check if you would.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
Oh, that's not bad. Wrong thing. You said investigation?
Yes, please.
13.
Okay, it's the same. For you, as you're looking, it's kind of like in a dream where the images just aren't really lining up yet. The text on the books, they're sort of here and not here.
Cool.
They're all subjects at once. Schrodinger's library.
Awesome.
Okay, and Galathor, yeah. So what are you up to?
Galathor is probably perusing the library as well, but specifically looking for information about the shield that he has from supposedly from home.
Yeah. Cool. Tight. Yeah, go and make an investigation check if you would.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Investigation. Oh, that's great. That's a -1, so that will be a 8 total.
Oh no. What are books now? Yeah, you're looking, and it's just same thing. Just in a dream state. These books have not cemented in this reality yet, unfortunately. Yeah.
Guys, I think Dan is trying to tell us something.
That's awesome. There are books. There'll be some neat books here once it clicks. It'll get there. Oh, it's a bummer. Okay, in that case, I'll jump back to while you are searching for books. Devanya, just quickly, where did you head off to after talking to Kaylin? Were you following the other three downstairs to the other room, or are you staying up here and doing stuff?
I'll follow a couple of feet behind while I'm carving my figure of Kaylin. Because I kind of want to keep an eye on Aga.
Okay.
I'm curious.
All right, so you're way across from talking to Kaylin. You kind of see the you see Mort head over this portal, this stone slide open in the floor, and Mort heads over. Aga just a minute. You see him talking to Mort, and then Aaron Wynn comes scooting over after looking about, and you're like, so you finish your convo with Kaylin and begin heading down there. But before you get there, the other the three of you, Aga, Mort, and Aaron Wynn, head down into the room previously. I don't know if it's actually going to let me pull that image up. Like, would it?
Is this image that you posted with us with all the books on the podium? Is that the same room that the giant pyramid interface is in?
No, that is actually upstairs from the library. That would be the top floor, sort of the control center, as it
So
were.
there's that one, then the library, then the broken teleportation circle?
So tethered in reality, there is the control center, and then the I think it was the teleportation. I just realized all those images are in the crossover Fantasy Grounds. Teleportation and those other those four main rooms. But these other rooms, like the library, pop up into reality between them when you kind of need them, like Mordecai's, except it's reality.
So it's like the room of requirement, kind of.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So you head down. You see, again, it's this oval room with some stone pillars. That statue that you broke through to pull out the Warforged heart. And actually, I did have a question because I thought I understood what you meant, what you were doing, and then I didn't, in fact, understand. I had thought, while your soul was in Raikari, I thought you were trying to put your soul into the heart, into the Warforged heart. When you pulled that move at the end, you're like, I want to move that soul into this
I used the Warforged heart as a vessel for souls, period, for the material component of magic jar, the spell.
Whose soul?
But I did not.
Oh,
nobody's,
okay.
Because he's dead.
Gotcha.
So yeah, no. The goal was I possessed his body, let his body be killed, and then allowed his soul to return to a dying body.
Right. Okay. Cool.
So yeah.
All right. Excellent. In that case, you go down there, you see again that smashed open chest of the statue, where you retrieve that vacant Warforged heart, or rather, whatever spirit was in there dissipated when you excavated it from the statue. While this room is starting to repair itself, it still holds the illusion of desert outside, with some sand on the inside here as well. Thanks to the reality bending part. The teleportation circle does not appear to have repaired at all currently, but other parts of the room are coming together. So it's more of the cloth, the flags, the drapes and things are repairing, the stone. But everything else is effectively as it was.
So is it like generic desert, or are there landmarks so we can tell that it's from a specific place?
Let's see. So you've been to trying to think if
not
Aaron
a lot of places.
Were you part of the city of Brass though?
Yes.
Trip? Okay.
Is
Aga,
the city
you
of Brass
probably.
in Helm?
No, but it's directly connected. It has a connection. It's a layover.
It's like the gateway city.
Yeah.
It's a suburb of Hell.
So you definitely would have been here. There's so many deals that devils get put through here, so you definitely would have been there. And it's similar. It's nothing you recognize. Like, oh, there's the I can't think of any of the names off the top of my
there were
head.
twin towers or something. That
There's a bunch of things. Yeah. The foundry or whatever else there is.
Yeah,
it's just sort of the architecture. It is way in the distance behind a bunch of blowing sand. You definitely get this was curated to give that experience of overlooking the city of Brass and desert.
I don't know about everybody else's goals, but I am going to try and, from the broken teleportation circle, ascertain the runes for that circle so that I can return here. Because I have access to the spell.
I mean, that's exactly why I'm here, is to look at these runes and try to rebuild them. So
I will assist Aaronwyn.
Nice.
It's kind of my thing.
Well, Mort will see that Erwin and Aga are doing what he was probably going to do anyway. But
Mort, the more the better.
But seeing how we got back into the room, we're just going to try something just for the sake of giggles, I guess.
Okay.
Because this is kind of dim. If I remember this room right, it was sort of dimly lit and it was dank and dingy. So I'm going to concentrate real hard on illuminated torches all around so everyone can see better. Just to see if that any kind of effect from the build, the tower itself repairing and seeing the shape itself based on what you want it to be.
Sure. So you're, looking around the room and thinking that. And I imagine you're sort of looking in the direction of Aga and Erinwen. And
Right.
as you do, nothing's appearing on the walls, but you do, in your periphery, you catch the dancing of lights from behind you. While no one was looking, the area behind you, reality warped. And there are two ever-burning torches on the wall behind you.
Okay. And seeing that, and considering the activities of the past day, Wert's going to press his luck and concentrate really hard on a wet bar with some whiskey and glasses.
Okay. Make a perception or investigation check as you kind of eagerly scan the room.
We will definitely go with investigation.
Neat.
Okay, 15.
Okay. You think this, and you have the heart of the truest believer as you're really, really wanting this. And you're not spotting anything, no bar, no drinks. And as you take a step forward, clink, there is a bottle of some sort of liquor at your feet. Corked, sealed.
I will take a look. Is there a discernible label?
Nope.
Nope. All right.
Oh, good.
I will pop the cork, give it a smell test first.
Oh, nice. Okay. So it's a green bottle, somewhat translucent, almost like a ginger ale bottle. The liquid inside is clear too, and you can see what appears to be tiny bubbles of carbonation bubbling up. It smells rather sweet, but definitely has the strong odor of alcohol.
Word. I'll walk up behind him.
And I'm going to do the, I'll just say hello to Devanya and say, it appears, this tower has some sort of flexibility where if you, to some degree, but not, it's not like a magical wish tower where you can materialize anything you want. But like I'll point to the lights that just came into being, and now this bottle. I was just looking for some whiskey, but I don't think I quite got it right. So I'm going to do the old finger test. I'm going to put my finger in the top of the bottle, and then splash a little on the finger, and give it a taste.
Okay. It has a bit of a bite to it, perhaps due to the carbonation, perhaps due to the there's a bit of a sweetness that takes an edge off the bite, but there's almost like a ginger type bite to it. And it's almost evaporates on your tongue. There's a lot of alcohol in it.
Okay.
But I mean, if you like ginger and sweetness and alcohol, it's a good drink.
Okay, but I do not notice any ill effects.
No.
Okay. So I'll take a swig.
It's refreshing. It swishes around, and half of it evaporates in your mouth before you even get to drink it, swallow it. But, you swallow the rest. It burns a bit on the way down. You can tell it definitely has, again, a high alcoholic content. But it leaves you feeling refreshed. A wave of that freshness kind of washes over you.
Okay. Well, the mortal say, not exactly what I was looking for, but interesting. And I will sort of chink the bottle over to Devanya and say, do you want?
Devanya approaches, yeah.
Wiser words have never been spoken. Thank you. And I have a lot of respect for what you did.
Well,
Appreciate you.
I do what I can. And we all do what we can. It's very difficult situations lately. Puts a lot of strain on everyone.
Yeah. You guys are an interesting bunch. No offense. I'm Still getting used to the whole dynamic that you guys have. Not a big fan of you guys running into things. I'm not very good at making conversation.
No,
Anyway.
it's we've just been almost trained. We've almost been trained to be this way because we've been literally for the past few months or however long it's been, been pinballing and careening from one world-ending disaster to the next. So we haven't taken the opportunity to really take everything in and evaluate where we're going or what we're doing. So you have to forgive us if we're like almost reactionary at a point where we're springing into things. It's been the way we've been operating.
Right, so you guys haven't had an opportunity to like really figure things out? Like, I know you guys are close, but
We're getting closer. We know the who
Mhm.
and the players. We just haven't quite gotten a grip on what they're after and how they want to attain it.
Oh, you know they're after that well thing.
That's a piece, and they're also looking for someone who is worthy to be the next host for Ythaz.
I'm just gonna assume that it's gonna be any one of us.
Could be any one of us. Could be someone we don't even know yet. Well, thankfully, it certainly isn't going to be Ricari.
I won't pass it tomorrow.
All right.
Well, thank you for everything that you did.
Aaron, when you can make an investigation check with advantage, or Aga, vice, however you two want to work out an investigation check as you're examining these ruins.
I don't have very good investigation. Do you want to lead that, Aga?
I will totally lead that. Totally.
Yeah, I don't have a
Investigation,
modifier with that.
I have +4, so I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
yeah, you do it.
All right, Aaron's pointing out the runes to you, like, yeah, I've written.
I'm so mad. That went 20, 14.
Oh!
That's an 8. That's an 18.
All right,
So,
good.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, with an 18, so as the two of you are examining it, you are determining that while this has a similar layout, the very base level of magics here overlap with the teleportation circle. That's not its actual function. It is a focus of magic. And the more time you spend, looking around the center, it's probably a 15-foot wide circle or so, 18-foot wide circle. There are bits with that are repairing along the edges, always the outer part here first, towards the center. The reality bending magic is repairing when you're not looking, and you look back. Wait, that's a cleaner rune now. That's different. Oh, there was another rune on top of this that wasn't there before, and that makes this new rune. And so on, and you're getting a better idea of this being of the immense level of magic in this Omega Tower, and the need for this room. This would, if anything, this would probably be like the heart of the tower, and that this is where the energies are focused and distributed and kept in check, and probably a good portion of this being broken is probably what's keeping the reality bending magic from working faster or better currently, but it's repairing very, very slowly. You do see one little.
If it's repairing, oh, go ahead. Finish your description.
Over by the off the center, a little to the western side, in this big circle of ruins. You do see what almost looks like a single small rune the size of a geez, I don't know, a quarter almost, but in a shape like a little twig. Boom. Hums a little bit with that familiar arcane hum, and has a little bit of blue ethereal light floating off of it like wispy.
I want to touch it. Oh.
Nice.
I'll actually activate 4 of my runes. 4 of my own runes.
Okay.
So Aga, you see, she just kind of sits. She just looks over at the rune, and then suddenly, just 4 runes light up on her own body, and one of them on her forehead and on the back of her hands, and then another one elsewhere. And she'll kind of go over there and look at that glowing rune, just kind of sit there and study it.
Okay. Yeah, clearly this is some bit of a focus, and it's almost make an intelligence check if you would, Aaron. And Aga, are you participating in this at all? Investigation of this little humming?
I think Aga would be more focused on figuring out what the hell the runes on her are, but I think he knows he can have a conversation about that. So I think he'll actually assist her on this.
Okay.
But he'll want to bring up the runes on her skin.
Nice. Mort, do you want to jump in on this?
Not the smartest.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I guess.
What'd you roll, Sam?
Oh, well, I mean, I just have a base 10 intelligence, so I haven't rolled yet. So any advantages I can get are great.
You can roll your own individual one more if you want, because Aga's giving her advantage.
Please do.
Okay.
I got a 14.
That's not good.
All right, what am I rolling?
Just an intelligence check. 14
I
is
got a
pretty good.
14.
Okay.
After a couple of minutes, Rain is gonna walk and just sit away from Erwin and Aga and just sketch all the broken runes.
Okay. All right. So you're down here. Okay. All right. So you start sketching.
Rain would have gotten Rain if for a couple of for a good solid hour maybe if they couldn't find any books about the Raven Queen, they would have gone where the runes were.
Okay. You find as you sketch, you start getting good sketch, and then you see some of the. When you're not looking, you look back and it's changed a little. It's repaired a little, or a new one's overlapped, and you keep adding it. So you've got a couple levels of runes here. All right, 14, 15, and Devanya, what would you like to do? Did you see everyone sort of start focusing on this glowing spot?
Well, I'm just gonna sit there and watch everybody and keep carving and painting. I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, so we've got our artsy crew on one side.
I mean, unless they ask me to help them, I'll help them. But
Gotcha.
Otherwise, I'm just tagging along drinking.
Okay. All right. So you get the sense that this might be the tower, and with its reality warping magic, maybe as you two are seeking more answers to what this is, this might be providing some, but it looks like it's something to touch.
Boop.
Nice. You threw studying it in there and boop.
That would be Erwin.
Seeing her reach forward, I'm gonna pull out the shield and kind of grab Mort and pull him back a little bit. Shit.
Seeing her do that, seeing Aga do that, I will hand Aga the bottle.
Nice.
You might need this.
Just before I touch it, I'm going to activate 6 more of my runes, so I have 10 glowing.
Woo! Just before she does, so Mort, you've seen this. I don't know if you've seen this.
I light up.
I've seen it once in the crossover.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what is it? 10 feet of bright, 10 feet of dim?
It's
oh no.
It's a lot,
5.
whatever it is. All right, so
It's 5 and 5.
Are you a rune
5.
child?
Nice.
Oh my god. I have to talk to you about that later. Okay.
Nice. Shing! And she hits this, and the light goes boom on the button.
Goes out.
Do I need a roll over anything? Because I feel like there's damage.
No, nothing.
Okay, good.
Nothing seems
So
to happen.
even after I touch it, nothing
Yep, you
happens?
touch it, and then the light on it goes. Doo. And I'm gonna get back to you all in just a bit. I'm gonna go up and check on Kaylin. We'll go back.
She's just gonna sit there going.
Rain is just gonna look at Erwin. Why? Just give her a look of why.
I mean, is she the only person up there now? Is she the only person in the library?
I think so, yeah.
Galathor's up there. Oh, I think Rain's downstairs in the room sketching
Rain.
stuff, right? Yeah.
Rain
Yeah.
got bored. Rain wanted to do something else.
So is Galathor still up there in the library, Ed? Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Blueberry, are you still upstairs with your master?
Oh, that's right.
Okay. Just wanted to check.
I don't really think that she'd probably just kind of just still look at the books. Yeah, I think that she would just still be up there in the library area.
Okay. All right. Well, Kaylin and Galathor, please make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, what is that? Is it... No, okay. 17 total.
Good, because I think I rolled a 2.
Oh, no, Galathor, no. Awesome.
Golly.
There's a lot of mind-bending stuff going on, Galathor. It's cool. Yeah. It's tough to catch on to things. I didn't, Kim. Oh, I'll do that. I'll do that at a break. Thank you. So, Kaylin, as you are busy looking, you hear a voice maybe 5 feet to your left. May I assist you, ma'am?
She will look.
Sort of a warbling, ghostly image of a mage. You've seen some mage servants at the different colleges and gear like this. Not quite full mage robes, but sort of half robes and a drapey. I can't think of the name of the shirt, but you recognize it as a mage servant. But this is an ethereal one, partially ethereal. Welcome. I see you've been authenticated by the tower.
I guess.
Are you looking for a book?
I'm just kind of looking. Who are you? I haven't seen you. We've been here for a bit, and...
Well, yes, where are my manners? My name is Rigby.
No. Hi, Rigby. I'm Kaylin. Do you keep this library?
No, I'm simply one of the servants. Actually, make a quick wisdom check, if you would. And he'll just continue.
11 is apparently my number, but I have a modifier. Give me 1 second
nice,
to find out what that is. Wisdom. 12 total.
Okay. You feel almost, it's nothing solid, but you just have the impression that name was plucked from your memory.
Rigby.
Just something to suit, to add some comfort. Yes, well, I've only recently been mostly brought back to service. I'm simply a servant here to help those sanctioned by the tower. And the Omega Mages, so watch over it.
Sounds interesting.
I can fetch things for you, clean things, prepare things, search for things. You seem in some distress. Is all well? You'll hear this now, Galathor, to you.
Sure.
Okay, good, because I was wondering if this was just
a
delusion.
Yeah.
You definitely hear it, yeah.
Do you have any books on... what's the word? Like beings or gods that ask mortals to do their bidding for them, or that ask them to do things?
Well, it depends on which category you seek. Are you looking for beings that make an arrangement, a pact or a deal with you, or simply ones that speak and ask?
Both?
Yes, well, that's troublesome.
I mean, I guess
Do they ask for relatively good deeds or relatively evil deeds? Do they ask you to perform deeds or simply... Or whoever you're
I mean,
questioning?
Right, for a friend. This is I'm asking for a friend.
Of course, ma'am. Yes, of course.
Right. Well, this person I know
Looks over at Galathor.
Seems to be good things that... I mean, it seems like they're not asking anything bad of them, just...
Yes.
Kind of giving them things when they ask for them, and...
That's my job.
It's kind of keeping its identity a secret.
Yes, that doesn't sound
But also
good.
very ominous things as well. They're not clear on their message sometimes with my friend.
Yes, and he looks over at Galathor again. Yes, well, your friend can certainly... I'm sure I can find something for your friend. Our collection isn't quite tethered yet, but I do hope it will be soon. Hopefully by end of day would be nice. And we can find something. It sounds like perhaps a patron or deity of some sort, or some greater power, certainly.
Probably.
Difficult to say. It's natural alignment. If it sounds fairly benevolent, but keeping its identity away from you. Well, I suppose there could be numerous reasons for that. But we'll see what we can find. Once our collection is returned, we have quite an extensive collection.
I would appreciate it.
Of course. And you, said, Galen, then Galathor, sir, yes, may I help you?
Galathor Ainsley at your service. Rigby, was it?
Yes, Rigby, yes.
I'm looking for more information on a particular shield. Specifically, a shield of Helm.
The Great Shield of Helm, yes. I know that we do have a book in our collection, just not yet. But we do. We do have a great deal of information on all the deities and artifacts left here on the Prime Material.
Great. I would appreciate it very much if you could acquire that for me.
Of course. Difficult to say how long the repairs will take here, but I will notify you as soon. Do I have your permission to approach you and notify you when it's returned, or do you wish for...
Please go ahead.
Excellent. I will then. Yes. Any food then? Any linens to be washed? Clothing? Anything else I can assist with? There is an awful lot of blood, is why I ask.
Oh, well, not on Galen, because Galen didn't partake in any of the fighting.
Oh, nice. That's right.
Same.
Oh, okay. You two seem to have escaped this.
Maybe
yes.
In general, there's a lot of blood. Like, have we ever changed out of our clothing?
It's
Have you ever
true.
been concerned about being clean before? No.
It looks like your uniforms could use some washing. I can materialize some other clothing for you to change into while you're...
I'm fine. the way I am, but thank
Yes,
you.
Of course. And you, Galator.
I wouldn't mind having my robes refreshed.
Wonderful. Behind, around the corner, you'll find a screen, which wasn't there before, is now, and a set of clothes hung over the top. Please do change and bring the dirty, and I will take care of it. Lickety split.
I'm assuming there's a fade to black, or
Yeah. Unless you want to do anything else, but yeah.
not going to describe that in detail.
Nice. You hear a loud thud from behind the screen. Galathor. Okay. So let's see. Oh, back downstairs. Right. I'm sorry. Let me jump up with a blueberry. So your master is still giving you the scritchies. And she's I think she would have been asking you over the past, whatever, half an hour or 40 minutes or so, just about, just calmly and quietly about some of your adventures, some of the things you've been through. I think Callie would probably buzz out from under your hat again and be kind of buzzing about, hanging out, asking a zillion questions about everything she sees. A young pup, what is it you wish to do next? There's such danger. Do you really have to return?
Well, I have to help my friends. I didn't cause this to happen, just FYI, it was 100% them, but I feel responsible for helping them. So
Yes.
I have to go and help them fight or defeat this thing. But I really want to come back, but how do I come back? How do we keep in communication?
Well, I will show you how you and I can commune at any time, given that we share a piece of soul. As for the rest, they will be given a single key that they can use in any doorway, much as the others were given. And you'll all be attuned, of course, to the tower. You need the key to physically access the tower, and then you need to be attuned in order to not be vaporized when you step through the door.
Good to know.
Yes, we'll ensure.
Can you unattune someone if
Absolutely.
they turn out to be not who you thought they were?
Oh, that sounds like some personal experience, sweet pup. Oh, did you get your heart hurt by someone you trusted? Oh. And the little wizard dog goes, oh. And she'll ask, for whatever you're comfortable sharing with.
Oh, it's just the on a side note, Rob, are you a dragonborn? I forgot.
I'm a
gosh.
tiefling.
Oh,
Tiefling,
right,
thank you.
Yeah.
Blue skin tiefling, heavy plate mail.
Thank you. So the blue lizard man is here with us,
Yes.
and I don't really know him. And you gave a key to all those other people, and I don't want them to come in and hurt you.
Oh. Sweet pup, you have such a kind heart. You do. I don't think they could hurt me. As they are. Secondly, I could remove them with a thought if they ever chose to send harm.
Can I remove them with a thought if we're connected with a soul?
Oh, well, I don't know. I suppose we could test that. And she goes into like scientist mode, magical scientist mode. She's like, yes, we could run an experiment and do this thing. And sets up some the test parameters.
Blueberry gets very excited because he remembers her doing all of her experiments before.
Neat. We will test this out. Yes. Well, I support you, and I have a gift for you if you wish for it. in my haste, when I sent you off into the world and parted some of my soul to you, and changed your form to take such. I hate to have you shift from your such a cute form and just give you some more love. But of course, I know you're able to change into a small child as well as the hybrid form. But there is another form, if you wish to have another. It'll help you.
Yes.
Less so with direct battle, but it'll be more nimble and be able to escape if you need to. You'll be faster and nimble. Still be able to strike and fight. If
Are you
wish.
turning me into a whippet?
Oh, well, let me show you. And she's going to put her hands on like the sides of your fur and project a mental image in, which is going to be a secret for now. I'm going to show you.
Okay, cool.
But it'll be a secret because it's fun. And I'll send you a message in a bit, and then before we come back, so that you can let me know if that's in fact something you want. Okay.
I can't imagine it won't be, to be perfectly honest with you.
Nice. Let me see. I think that Callie is going to mention something about the, blah, 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 oh, there's this, and then we did. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you all the stories, yeah. She's definitely, at one point, she's going to mention Emil. And your master will ask, there's another that will need to be attuned.
Yes, he left with a friend before we came here. I want to say her name was Winifred. Not too good on people.
Oh.
But he had some stuff he needed to deal with.
I see.
But we really want to see him again. I don't know if he knows how to get here.
I can manage that part, but I'll need you as a connection. And she puts her, hand behind one of your shoulders there, and just says to your mind, speak out to him with your mind and ask him if he wishes to join us. You simply need open the nearest door.
Okay.
She keeps her hand.
Hey, Emil.
And you hear her Emil in your head. Him.
Yoo-hoo.
Blueberry?
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm behind you. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm sorry.
Your master chuckles.
Is this really Blueberry?
Yes. Test me.
Who left the... No, that's not a good question, is it? What's the best food in the world?
The what?
The best food in the world.
Oh, sausages, bro.
Oh, okay. Must be Blueberry then.
Nice.
Okay. How you doing? You good?
Why do I get the impression you're about to sell me something?
So I bought this house, and I really need some other people to go in on it with me. No.
Oh, I was hoping you'd bought a hat, because that I would have gone in.
So we kind of did what we needed to do, like step one.
Likewise, okay.
You want to meet up again? Because if you do, open the nearest door. Magic.
Yeah, that doesn't sound scary at all.
I dare ya. Open the nearest door.
I don't suppose Winifred is actually around at this moment.
We'll say most of the training and things have wrapped up. You're settling to head back to the keep, but she can be there. Yep. She has her. Oh, I do have a Winifred picture.
Okay. Will you give me a moment, Blueberry?
I
Yeah,
need
I'll
to
put you on hold.
Excellent.
Yes.
So, Winifred, I've got this call from a telemarketer. I don't know how they got this number.
Nice. Oh,
They're
Yes.
telling me to go through the nearest door.
sounds like a scam, Emil.
That's what I think.
Yes.
Like, next thing you know, they're going to ask me my social security number, and they're a prince in like LA somewhere,
They'll ruin
and
your
I just need
credit.
to send them some money.
Are you trying to tell me that it's time for you to go?
Damn.
Well, I think it was getting near time to go anyways. I've either found a shortcut or a trap to get back to being with my friends. So, do you have any insight on voices in my head before I walk out the door and, I don't know, nothing happens or something happens?
As you sort of explain what was said, well, let's open the door together, and we can look through and make sure it's safe ourselves.
Okay, that sounds good. I will open the door and we'll kind of
Okay.
peek out and see what we see.
You peek through, and of course I don't have the image, but you see the interior of that upper control room of the tower. You're peeking through, you see that large, there's this large bluish green crystal about 6 feet tall in a pyramid shape. You see clearly a wizard, female wizard, human or high elf, I can't remember. Or maybe half elf. I'll have to look it up now. Sorry, Blueberry. And you see Blueberry and Callie buzzing around like across the room. Yeah, and you see Blueberry look past the mage and and he waves a paw.
Blueberry, what are you wearing right now?
The usual hat.
Are you wearing a wizard?
No.
You with a wizard?
Oh,
she's
yeah,
just-
yeah. This is my master. We found her. Yeah.
She looks over and gives a...
Please hold.
Oh,
Okay, Win, I think this might actually be legitimate.
Oh my god.
Does look to
So-
be so. That's a rather secure tower, if it's what I'm thinking it is.
Secure as in a prison, or
No,
because I'm not going to that again. Let's
No.
not do that.
No. Secure is in a haven.
Okay, a haven works. Yes, I think this means I'm leaving. Thank you for everything.
Of course, we have more to learn. I have more to teach, but we will continue through meditation.
I'll see you in the corridor sometime soon.
Yes, I do look forward to the next painting.
Yeah, sorry about the last one.
Hope it's-
I was just seeing what I could do. Turns out I could actually do it and regret it.
And she's gonna go in. She's has sort of gosh, I don't know how to describe it, but she has a nice comforting hug that she offers. She has a demeanor with you. It's become a little more friendly over the past whatever couple of weeks and stuff. So she gives you an embrace, a hug, and pats you and just kind of holds you on the shoulders. Emil, you are a fine man with a good heart. Stay the path. We will see this through.
Thank you. I will try. And then, being who I am, I'll check my pockets quickly. Because I trust Win, but...
Nice. Everything's as it should be.
All right.
She
Then I
chuckles.
will head through the door and presumably meet up with Blueberry.
Okay, neat. You step in, and you're in this large cylindrical room again. You can see there was definitely some battle that happened here. There's remnants of a body that's sort of partially there, partially not, like the tower's cleaning up after things. A smaller door to the right, a more narrow door to the right, opens up as you step in, and there's this spectrally wizard servant that comes out. Oh, Hello. Yes, welcome. You have not been attuned to the tower. My apologies. I was in the bathroom, and points back to the room they came out of, and that's where we'll take our bio break. Oh, Zeltaris, I'm so sorry. We're just taking our bio break. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thank you, Zeltaris.
Thank you for the raid.
But we all do really have to go pee right
That's
now.
awesome.
So...
Yes. So we'll catch you all in about 8 or 10 minutes. I'll put the thingamabob up here. We'll make it happen. We'll keep our audio hot because we are. Okay. Catch you all soon.
Okay. Got it. Yeah.
Oops. Calthur's thing is way on top there. It's silly. Oops. Play your info. I'll fix the rest of that later. I need my coffee. Oh, my legs.
Got food with me? Got a drink?
Oh shoot! I should have refilled my drink. I guess that broke character a little bit, but it did feel like, is this a telemarketer? Is this a trial?
No, it was good.
What's that? You're a Nigerian prince? You want me to send you 100 gold? What?
I don't
How
know.
you doing? How you doing, 95?
Yeah. Like, I talked to my mom and that helped a little bit. And like just naming off things, like I have a book report that I haven't started on, and I think it's just school related anxiety. I think that's what it is. I have a book report that I haven't really started reading the book. That's due on the 27th. I have class that meets once a month.
It's reversed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I like that. Was that the 5 cents one? Yeah. Focus. Yeah. 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can touch, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. I like that one. Helps anxiety a lot. But that was just the first time in a while, like a ball of anxiety just. Or the fact that I'm a little bit emotional because I'm happy. I don't know. This is either of the two. I don't know. Because I've been crying.
Anxiety doesn't give you any reason, bro. You just...
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm shaking
Nice.
pretty badly, but that's the other one I like too because it's.
Yeah, you
tying
sent
in-
me
tying
that
in
one.
video games. Yeah.
Yes, Danny, anxiety is a punk. And Dreadstar wants to know, Warner, did you see the Descendant Files YouTube video about the new book release date? I remember you said you were rereading that book at one point.
Oh, the Dresden Files? I did not. Oh, actually, I did. Yes. Yes, he's been about maybe 1 to 4 years off. Yes. Yes, wizard living in Chicago, in the Yellow Pages.
While we're waiting for everybody, chat, if you have any burning questions you want to ask, feel free to ask in chat, and I will gladly read them to the cast if they don't have chat pulled up. Because I know that Beth and Sam don't have chat pulled up during the game.
No.
I sometimes do, sometimes don't. Today I do not. Real estate on my desktop is at a premium.
Have you got new headphones on, Mariah?
I'm sorry?
You got new headphones?
I've had these for a while, but I like using my Apple headphones because they're not bulky and I can just, like, talking to my parents is really hard because these are soundproof. And it's really, like, my dad is playing guitar because we have a music room.
Oh, okay.
Like, really close. And, like, it's drowning out that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't hear any guitar or anything, so yeah.
Okay, good. And also I have my volume set properly. Hey, Dan, Quest and Cliffhangers wants to know, do you prefer to be a player or a DM?
Anyway, I don't have to type this out. I can just talk. I started typing it like, let me think.
Dan prefers being a DM because he's an evil DM who likes to spring beholders on people.
Nice.
Sorry
Is
to
that
get
true?
in. My dog's
pretty true.
crying, so I'm just going to go see what she's crying about.
Okay, sure thing.
And if you guys want to start without me, carry on. I'll keep my headphones in so I can...
Okay, neat. Thanks, Beth. I hope Puppy's okay.
Oh yeah, she's a little diva. She's probably absolutely fine.
Nice. That's awesome. Let's see. Quests and cliffhangers.
By the way, sorry. I love your name, by the way.
It's pretty awesome. I know it's definitely one of those things where I can't say that I prefer one over the other. I did a lot of writing and acting beforehand, so I really like. I don't know. Man, I also don't know how to be concise with an answer. So when I first started, it's like, ooh, it's like writing. This is great. I'll write a story, and then people can play in it. It'll be fun, like a Folio before. This is like 5.5 years ago. The first campaign I streamed and ran. And of course, it doesn't go well because that's not cooperative. But I really do enjoy making the bare bones of the world and some fun hooks and some things going in the background. I like, on the DM side, creating moral conundrums for the players. I love slow burns. The reveal that they just had in episode 114 is with a character that they engaged with in the very first episode of this campaign. Whatever that is, 2.5
And also, when a player like myself writes out what the player knows about their character and let the DM flesh out a wonderful story, that's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know how on earth I managed to get so lucky with so many amazing role players and players in the game, this game and their other campaigns. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm going to take this BRB thing off for now, since we're chatting here. Your real name's Cliff. That's awesome. But that being said, there's this whole different side of things, of course, as a player, where I get to just have this singular focus, really just flesh this one character out and really get into their headspace. And there's something thrilling about the being nervous, like, oh my gosh, is this going to be a mistake, or is this party dynamic, this dynamic with this other person, going to get totally foobarred because I'm going to react or act this way, or I love being on the receiving end of those challenges too. So I don't know. I really, 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 really like them both. Nice, Gammy, right? I have to say I like them equally. I was such a relief. So when I started 5 years ago, 5.5, I played in like 3 games that lasted a session or 2 because the DMs weren't sticking around. So when I first started playing, and I was like, forget this, I'll just DM, since the DMs couldn't stick around and last for a couple things. In fact, that's where I met Warren. Emil was in the very first game that I went to play as a Roll20 group, whenever that was, 5.5 years ago. We played 2 sessions. But so I only recently got to play, officially for the first time in 24 episodes ago, an Obsidian Scarred Victorious campaign, and then my second player, whatever that is, 13 episodes. Thank you.
Are you telling me, Dan, that for 24 weeks shy of 5 years, you've been cursed with the Forever DM curse?
Yeah, yep.
Oh my
shit.
gosh. Sam.
Congrats, bro.
Thanks. Oh, so exciting. Oh my gosh.
Dude, I have to run you a one-shot now. It has to happen.
Oh, please, yes.
Because I've had that curse for never that long, but I've had that curse for a minute. Holy shit.
Sam, my ex just texted me saying that Dallas Fuel is winning against the Shock. Oh my gosh.
Don't spoil it. I'm watching it.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh. So, for those who don't know, Sam and I are really into the Overwatch League. Her team is Shanghai Dragons, mine is Toronto Defiant.
I said her penis. I was like, oh. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know she's excited about it, but... All right, I'm going to quickly run our TVMA warning.
I'm more into World of Warcraft.
The following D&D campaign is rated TV MA LSVED. It contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, extreme nerdiness, and dramatic player characters.
Dan,
it is intended only for a mature audience.
Excuse
discretion is
the private
advised.
message I sent you through Discord. Oh my god.
The thing? Zoom?
Zoom, yeah.
Fucking Kim in chat. Penis.
Penis.
Oh gosh, Kim.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Golly.
My girlfriend. I just
applaud
heard
you,
her
Kim.
through my over-the-ear headphones all the way in the bedroom, just shouting penis at me.
Is she watching?
Stop it, babe.
Awesome.
She, I don't know if she's watching, but I think she hears. She hears my conversation.
It's official. She's part of the stream.
Yeah.
She's in.
I love her.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
She really is. She's a badass.
Tell her thank you.
Thanks, babe. She says you're welcome. But I don't know if she's got it up on her phone right now or not. Some nights she does, some nights she doesn't. She had a long day at work today, so I doubt it.
That's great, though. Support. That's great.
Yeah.
Stuffing my face with a sandwich. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
How dare
It's
you.
funny because I was helping her. We, for a while, just to my right over here, we have like 2 couches and our TV set up right there. And for a while, we had our queen bed where the coffee table normally is, and basically we just turned the couches and the queen bed into like a massive fucking bed, and the dogs would sleep on the couches and we would sleep on the bed, and we
Oh
would
my gosh.
like we had a movie night one night, and
Yeah.
we did that just for fun, and we kind of kept it just because, I mean, we're in fucking quarantine, nobody's coming over to our house anyway, so
Yeah.
and we just put it back today, and so I was helping her on the bathroom break, like put the fitted sheet on, and she like looked at the computer screen and she's like, not everybody's back yet, like, can I have some more time with you? And I was like, you're so cute. You're so cute. Yeah, she's
Aw,
a sweetheart.
She's so sweet.
She really is. I love her. She's the best. I only talk good about her ever.
She is the best. She's fucking amazing.
She is. She really is. I didn't even hear what she said. All I heard was talk, something, something, shit, something, something about you.
I love seeing everybody's spouses and stuff on stream and everything, and just like the support and everything. Because I mean, I understand how difficult the world is right now and stuff, and you know, and
No kidding.
just seeing everybody support each other, you know, it's just great.
I'm doing my best to just, you know, stay normal. She's she's a nurse at a hospital near us, and she works in the operating room, and she's had 4 cases. 4 cases so far that they've been either rule out or positive. So fun stuff, terrifying, also very stressful,
sure.
but you
I'm
know,
sure.
yeah. Luckily, both of us are outside of the high risk group, so both of us should be okay if anything happens. But
Good.
it is, you know, tough.
Well, you both are bromance people, so.
Thanks, man. I think she is. Me, I'm alright. I'm okay. She's pretty bomb-ass, though. If you're talking now, Rain, I cannot hear you.
Your hair's really growing in there, Mariah, too, since last I saw you. Sorry. Half the sandwich still. My bad. Not what anyone wanted or needed.
Okay, I don't know why, but my headphones were messed up. What I was trying to say, like, I have 2 older sisters, and my oldest sister she's a nurse practitionist, and she's on the front line almost every single, and including my 2 aunts. I have an uncle in Northern California who is a doctor, and so.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry to kind of break up the conversation, but I've been having a lot of anxiety attacks about the pandemic lately. So can we get back to playing the game, please?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh hey, also
Or no,
Sam,
sorry.
who's in the lead?
Thanks.
Dallas.
I know it's
No, what is the score? I'm not watching it right now.
it's 2-2. They're on the final map, and they each have one.
Oh,
Come on, Dallas. Come on, Dallas. Sorry, Ed.
That's wild.
We'll
Go,
know
just
by
go,
Sam's
Jen.
reaction.
Oh,
Are you going for Dallas or Shock?
If
I
there's a
don't have a
table
personal
flip,
stake
well,
in this.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a personal stake in this. I'll type it in chat. Let's
Nice.
go with the game, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So we have. Let me just come out. Oh, that's right. Down in the room below, where we have Aga, Mortimer, Aaronwyn, and Rain investigating this runic circle.
I'm sitting down
Aaronwyn.
watching.
Boop. Oh, right. I'm sorry. And Devanya, right. Whittling and watching. Aaronwyn, boop. Hits the button. Nothing. But in the dog statue next to the humanoid statue where the Warforged heart was pulled from, this dog statue's eyes light up with that same blue hue. And you hear a low grumble like it's speaking, but you're too far away to tell what it's saying. But doesn't seem to do anything else.
Erinwin doesn't have high passive perception, so she's just kind of like, why is nothing happening? And she'll like, because she can transfer her glyphs to people, so she's gonna try to transfer a glyph, like just put the power into this one just to see what happens.
Okay.
I see
No
that.
one. No one.
Yeah,
Do it.
perception checks for everyone in the room. Devanya, Rain, Agamort, and Erinwin will do. As you're like, okay, as you're putting this back in, Erinwin, nothing seems to happen. You put your energy into it, so you're sort of looking again, like.
Natural
Well, I rolled a 6
one.
perception.
Oh no!
Melissa, did you roll a natural 20?
I got a 26.
Damn. Okay. So far,
Natural
Devanya,
one. Thanks, Keela.
Morton, Aga.
16.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I missed something. I feel terrible. What am I rolling?
A perception check.
Perception.
Mhm.
Death saving throw.
Oh my god.
Saving throw, so disadvantage, right?
Wow.
Oh,
That's a 21.
Nice.
Really well.
Nice. Mort, Aga, and Devanya, the three of you hear this low grumbling sound, and you look over and see that it's like a large, almost like a hell dog, but not quite as gnarly, statue there. Eyes with that same blue hue that this button had, and out of its slightly agape mouth, it's not moving, it's just a sound coming out of it, a low grumbling like it's saying something, but just too inaudible here to tell what it's saying.
I will slowly put my hand on Erwin's shoulder and point to the dog.
I will step up closer and try and hear the words that are being said. Really quick, did I give the heart back to Kaylin? Because I thought I did. I thought I gave it back to her. Yeah, after the whole thing and the spell was done, I thought I gave her back the Warforged heart.
It's possible.
Pretty sure I did.
I think so, just to have her put it, because you were coming with us anyways, and she has a bag of holding.
Yes, that was my thought too.
Yes,
Safer,
that's
a lot
right.
safer in an extra dimension.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Is anyone else? So, Agar, you're heading up to the dog. Is anyone else walking up? More Devanya?
Shield
Yeah,
up,
I will.
weapon out.
I'll walk up behind him. I'll have my woodworking stuff. I'll put it in my bag
Okay.
for now, and then walk up behind him with my stuff.
Nice.
Rain
Ready.
is just doodling away, not hearing anything.
Nice, yeah. Nice.
Blissfully unaware.
Oh, the one. And
Thanks,
Erwin
Keyleth.
is walking up.
Yeah, she'll kind of like be like, what on earth? Just kind of like, I guess like maybe slightly in front of everybody.
Okay. All right, you home. And Mort?
I'm going to hang out by the rune that was,
Okay.
that she was pushing,
Okay.
just to see if there's if she stops touching it now, will anything happen with the dog? That's what his curiosity is going to be. Was it a one-up? The first time she touched it, did the dog start doing this, or is it just like she keeps powering it with every touch?
Nope, it seems to have been a one and done. Again, sort of perhaps the magic, the reality altering magic that's trying to bend things towards your thoughts and whims seem to highlight that. So, oh gosh, let's see. Who speaks? Infernal. Aga? Okay, nice. Devanya, do you speak Infernal? And Mort? And Erinwin?
If I speak
Mort, okay.
Mort speaks Infernal.
intelligence 20, I get like 3 extra languages.
Nice, yeah. Erinwin, do you speak Infernal?
Nope.
Big fat nope from here.
Okay. Do either of you have anything to help understand languages that you want to?
Nope, we're sorcerers.
So to you, it's to Aga.
Did we just summon Gozer?
Nice. Who are you? Are you a god?
Yeah,
Are
And
you
it is
a god?
so awesome.
Are you a god?
No.
All right, you hear this following. Thalaria. When sun sinks over the horizon and the moon showers the night with its pale glow over Thalaria, the people become the universal prey. Packs of werewolves roam the land, driven by their animal rage. Vampire families seek to fulfill their need for blood and their desire for entertainment. Alchemically created abominations twitch to life in alchemist laboratories, and poltergeists haunt the huddled human towns and terrify those that travel the dark corridors between. From Thalaria's depths, powerful demons and impish devils plot the downfall of all people. Beware the fall of the Prime. Thalaria, it repeats. When sun sinks over the horizon.
So it's like a museum when you push the button and a little audio starts playing.
Yeah, exactly.
So what you actually hear is because everyone keeps pressing it. It's like slot.
Can Aga commit that to memory? And by that, Dan, I mean, can you message me
Yeah,
that
please.
text block?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I will write it down so I have it in my notebook, but I did not want to not listen.
Gotcha. Okay. Seems to be repeating, and almost as though.
Yeah, so you said his eyes were glowing now?
Mm-hmm. And he's
With the
just
same
repeating.
hue as the button?
Yes.
Or the rune, I should say. I'll motion over to Aga, the Mo-Eye poke. Like, give the eyes a poke and see what happens.
I'll get kind of close to the statue, and I've got a shield in one hand and a weapon in another. But I'll kind of like put my head to the side and look into the eye socket. Is it like a different material, or is it simply glowing because of a magic rune? Or
It's actually an empty socket, and this phosphorus light blue just seems to be creating from nowhere and just pouring out a little tiny bit, like a little dancing flame almost that pours a dry ice out of the eyes.
I'm gonna stay my staff and like put my right hand on Aga's left shoulder and ask him, what is it talking about? I don't understand.
it's repeating a phrase over and over again. Sounds kind of similar to a prophecy or a warning. Said something about the Prime falling.
I'm gonna take my hand off his shoulder. Prime.
Probably something about how this tower is incredibly important to protecting the world. Would be my
We already
guess.
know that people are
Well,
attacking the Prime.
This can't be the only
That's
thing
nothing new.
protecting the Prime.
Dan, have I made the connection? I know that I, as a player, have made the connection, but has Aga made the connection between the storms, the big fuckers, and the tower?
We as a group know, I think.
I don't think that Aga was part of that group understanding, though. I think that was you guys. I don't think
You're talking
that...
about the storms that have been affecting Kira's Lament's part of the world and around the thing. You feel that there may be information to be gained here regarding that, but as far as any direct correlation, there isn't anything to support it just yet.
So the big monster that we encountered in our brief attempt to teleport and all that stuff. I haven't made the connection between those yet.
Well, that's... I see what you're saying. The Omega Curtain?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha. I thought you were talking about the ones that like rolled over Ikram and stuff like that. So the Omega Curtain, yes, you would have been there when when Blueberry's master kind of discussed like what that is. The fact that the Omega Curtain is a small hiccup in the creation of the Prime allowed these otherworldly energies to seep through, and they sealed them in the meridian, the equator, so they can't extend beyond that. It was their first concern. Are they growing? Are they extending? So you would know that the Omega Tower is in fact in charge of suppressing that, so that those things can't come out and gobble up the world.
So he would, without revealing an incredible amount, he would imply that this thing was warning that the tower is essential to maintaining life on the prime material plane to Devanya.
Okay.
It's basically saying this shit can't break. And then he's going to look around the very broken room.
Have we heard about Solaria before?
That was so quiet. I almost didn't hear it. Oh, shit.
Yeah, go and roll an insight, Devon, if you want, and Aga roll whatever would be appropriate. Aaron Wayne, you have not heard of Solaria.
Persuasion.
Actually,
Oh
wait,
my
where's
God,
Aaron
I rolled
from?
a nat 20 and I have a plus
She's
12.
from north of Bexley.
Damn.
Yeah, you haven't heard of Solaria.
Oh my God.
For persuasion, plus.
Dan, I'm going to send you a message.
Okay.
I got a 16, so you beat me.
Dan, that's a 32.
Holy
I rolled a nat
crap!
20.
Amazing! Is there anything that's that she reads from that, Aga? Let you decide.
I think with that high of a roll, I would probably tell you that not only do you detect that he is definitely hands down telling you the truth as he believes it, but also that he just doesn't really care very much, other than the fact that you can tell he's a little excited at this prospect of something controlling something so powerful. You can see there's a little bit of like power hungriness in him. It's not like overpowering or dangerous, but it's definitely like well, if I could control it, I would, kind of thing. He's only a little bit of an asshole, but you can
I
definitely
sent
tell
you a
from that.
message, Dan.
Okay, neat. I'm gonna check that.
Devonya's going to give Aga a sly smile and kind of keep it to herself.
Okay.
Aga doesn't take his eyes off the dog, just in case it starts to move, but he does put his weapon away.
Freaking dogs. All right, I'm going to leave everyone to stew down there for a minute. We're going to jump up where Blueberry, you've seen Emil step through the door. Is anyone else up here, actually? Or is it just Blueberry, right? And the master, okay. And Callie, that's right. Callie buzzes around you, Emil. Oh, Emil! Oh, you're back! Oh, hi! What? Oh, you missed a lot, Emil. You missed a lot. But I'm
So
glad
did you.
Oh, I did know what I missed. she'll lean in to hear.
Secrets.
Oh. Well, speaking of, check this out. She's gonna go buzz over to Blueberry.
Yeah, I've met Blueberry before.
Yeah, but look. Kind of gestures up to her, to his master.
No, I've seen Blueberry with that hat before, Callie.
Oh, yeah, but
That's not me.
Leans the other way.
Emil will walk over and offer a handshake to Blueberry's master and introduce himself.
You're Emil then, and she'll pull back one of the wizard's sleeves and extend a hand to shake yours. I understand that you've looked out for my precious pup.
More the other way around, but yes.
Looks back at Blueberry. Yeah. Yes, well. Sorry, where are my notes at? Oh my gosh, I am completely lost track of her name.
Aoife.
Right, Aoife. It's
Ravenglass.
Ravenglass. Thank you. It's in here. Oh, that's why, you fool. You're looking at the wrong document. Let's sigh. Yes, Aoife Ravenglass. It's, as she introduces herself. Yes, I am glad that you decided to join us. Let me tell you a little about the tower. Yes, and she'll get you caught up on all the goodies. That this tower is now floating. It's a fortress that floats above. You can look out the window if you want. You're above the clouds, floating above and amongst all four quadrants of the world here. There will be a key. There will be yada yada yada, all the transportation stuff. The Omega Tower protects, the Omega curtain that blocks past between, different sections of the world. And part of their mission is to rectify this and seal it once and for all. But with all the disrepair and damage that has happened, to get rid of the Omega curtain so travel is freely possible, basically, and to lock away those like Cthulhu-esque forces.
All of that sounded quite important, but you seem to have omitted the most important detail.
And what is that?
Blueberry, are you happy?
Yeah.
Well, that's the important news, and Emil will kneel down and offer Blueberry a big hug and scritches.
Blueberry will take 3 steps back and then do a run and jump.
Excellent. I think Emil might get bowled over. I don't know if he's that strong.
I'm pretty tubby.
Lots of sausages.
Yep.
Orkies have a lot of power.
Blueberry, I am very happy for you. This is very good news.
Thank you, Emil. Are you okay? Did you do what you needed to do?
I did as much as could be done, yes. I am,
Okay.
I suppose, in no more or less danger than any of us, I guess.
It's good to hear. The others are... I'm not sure how this works. Down, I think.
Well, has the room continued to clean itself up? I get you said there were like half bodies and stuff around. I'm really glad you said that, because when I walked in, I wondered who all the carnage was. But I'm glad everyone's okay.
Yeah. We have a new party member as well.
Okay.
Did you ever meet Aga, Blue Lizard Man?
Doesn't sound familiar. I stole from someone. No. They weren't blue, though. Never mind. No.
No? Okay. Well,
I think
he's
you
one
did
now.
meet him. I think you saw in the first crossover. You kept a close eye on him and the Kier's gang in the cave because you were watching from the ceiling.
Oh, was Aga and okay, I thought Aga joined after that. Okay. Then I would have seen him from a distance then. Yeah, okay. Okay, so he's
I don't really know.
He's with us for now. Is that what we're saying? Okay.
I'm not sure if I trust him.
Well, I trust your instincts. You usually write about these things.
Thanks, Emil.
So what's the
There's
plan?
a library downstairs if you want to look at anything.
Oh, that's where Caitlin is. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Nice.
So what is the plan, Blueberry?
I don't really know. We haven't really gotten to that part yet. They're all exploring the rest of the tower. I haven't really asked.
Well, I was kind of more asking you. You've been looking for your master for a long time.
Well, she can't leave the tower. She's bound to it, I think, to without her, it doesn't really work. So
Interesting.
I still want to go on adventures with you guys, and you're my family as well. But she's alive, and I can come back and visit her, and maybe one day she doesn't need to be here. And then I get to be a dog.
Okay. So how dangerous is it if I go looking for the others? Should I stay here?
Not dangerous at all.
Not dangerous at all? Okay.
Maybe. I don't really know.
Maybe
to
I'll
be fair.
wander down upside stairs and see if I can find anybody.
Yeah, do your wool sticky thing.
Okay.
You do you, Emil. You do you.
And you do you. Both of you. Nice.
And I give him a lick on his face.
Maybe to most of you, but maybe not quite all of you. All right, and Emil will go looking for others.
Okay. Let me jump down to Kaelin and Galithor. Galithor, you've long since changed. You're in some whatever you want, really. It's whatever you imagined in your mind for clothing while it's being washed. And you and Kaelin have been down here.
Kaelin, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but those were some very specific questions that you were asking Bigby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Keelan's just looking at him.
Your friend, is she in trouble?
I mean, I'm not sure.
Are you worried about her?
Yes.
Is there anything we can do to help?
I don't think so.
In that case, I'll keep her in my prayers.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Galithor, for checking.
Just let me know if there's anything you need.
I will do that. I shall smile. How are you doing?
To be honest, I'm not so sure. Even though he's new to the group, I'm contemplating talking to Aga. See what it means to him to be a paladin. I'm kind of lost in my ways. And wait, hang on. I got that mixed up.
He's not a paladin.
Not a paladin. This is out of character right now. Right? It was
That's Marcon.
He's clear.
Marcon's a paladin.
Yeah, Marcon is, yeah.
Hang it up on your door.
I'm gonna swap that up and say,
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna check in with Rain to see.
Water. Have Lily made the salt water for you. Ask her to make it. Swish it a few times. Spit it out.
How she approaches this whole thing. I'm just not sure my faith is in the right place right now.
Have you talked to Emil?
No.
He seems to be embracing the cleric lifestyle.
Hmm.
He might have some faith advice for you.
I'll take that into advisement. Thank you.
I would offer advice, but I don't really know anything about it. But good luck with finding your answers.
I hope you're looking for. I hope you find what you're looking for as well.
Thanks. Where did everyone else go?
I think up to the teleportation circle. Blueberry's with his master, of course.
Yeah. Got it. Okay.
Does Emil wander in by chance?
About that time, probably, if Emil wants.
Well, I think then that what will happen is Eckert will walk into the room.
Excellent. Eckert returns.
Yes. Been missing Eckerd.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, we got
Welcome to
some-
Stormfall.
we got
We'll
to
let
tell the
you-
noob guys.
Well, we'll let the new guy find out.
The scraggly looking wizard shows up.
So he walks into the library?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. Kelithor. What was your name
It's
again?
been
The other one?
Caleb?
Anyways. Well met, both of you. How have you been?
Great.
as well as can be. How things been with you?
Been meditating on arcane mysteries. Seemed like the place to do it.
Funny, you kind of came out of nowhere.
Well, I am a wizard,
Everybody take a drink.
Yeah, that I know.
I hear we have some guests with us. A guest. Someone new.
Someone new to most of us, yes. Most of the group.
Yeah, I don't think he's met Eckert, so I thought maybe this would be the better way to meet him. Does that make sense?
As much sense as anything makes, sure.
So how did it go?
How did what go?
Haven't seen you in weeks.
I
We're in a flying tower. How did all of it go, I guess? Both of you.
It went. There was some traveling. We came up the tower. There was things happening. There was stuff. You know, typical day. You know, dealing with stuff.
It would seem our lives have gotten more complicated of late.
Yeah. How did your stuff go? You know, wherever you've been recently, Eckert.
I am much as I was. Alive for today, anyways.
And that we're happy about.
You're too kind. All right. What do you think, Galithor? Does this guy stand up, or do I just look like Emil?
You know, he hasn't given us any reason to doubt him so far.
And yet?
No, and yet. I'd
Okay.
say give him the oh gosh, what's the turn of phrase? Something
Benefit of the doubt?
Yeah, the benefit of the doubt. Thank you.
I've
I
been
see. So hold doubt in our hearts, but stand on the side of trust.
What is it that they say? Trust but verify?
I've never
Indeed.
heard that.
I know you were raised by elves, but I don't think dwarves in general run on trust but verify. I think dwarves tend to run on distrust.
That makes a lot of sense.
That's what I've heard. I mean,
Well, I mean, I've exchanged messages with him. Not saying that I completely trust him, but it is what it is. He seems okay.
okay. Well, perhaps I'll remain Eckert for the day. We do seem to be in some kind of a magical tower. This seems like more the place for a wizard than for a rogue anyways.
You're not wrong.
Reasonable choice. I do have
So-
some questions for Emil when he gets back, though.
Absolutely, my friend. Emil will doubtless make time for that. So tell me, is this the end of our story? Do we live happily ever after from here, or have our lives gotten even more complicated?
I don't even know what we're doing after this. I mean, I guess we still have Yathaz, or the possibility of Yathaz somewhere, so I guess that's something. I'll have to head back to the estate at some point soon.
Surely not all the problems in the world fall on our shoulders.
Well,
Just the large ones.
so it would seem. Elen's going to sit down somewhere and look through the book that she found, Dan,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of look through it and study it. Do you want me to send what 3 things I picked to have in the book?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The things in there written out in a way where they make perfect sense to you. Expertly done by a crafter of spells. In the way only someone that maybe taught would be able to break it down into, for those that might not ordinarily be able to understand this sort of thing.
Okay.
Given your fighter background, not Kaylin in particular.
Okay.
All right. Let's say everyone else is down a level. Blueberry, your master is going to, she'll stand up. Ah, yes. Well, I need to check on the map room. Will you two, she'll look, of course, at you first and over to Callie, join me?
Yes.
Wonderful. Perhaps she'll snap her fingers, not in a snooty way, but just to get the attention of one of these. They're like a scene servant, and that you can see them. But otherwise, they just do the same things. It seems. As for some sausages, still your favorite.
Yes.
Yes, sausages, please, and some biscuits, and you see her sort of hold her stomach like she just hasn't been in a mindset for ages for to relax and eat and enjoy, but is clearly in the mood now. Orders some stuff for Callie and heads down to the next floor. No, Siri, I'm not talking to you.
You said her name.
Yeah, right. Well, stop calling me then. And she'll, as Emil and Galthor and Kaelin are wrapping up their conversation, she'll enter that room. Oh, please forgive the intrusion. I'm but passing through. I have some business to tend to in the map room to see to its restoration. You're welcome to join, of course, if you wish.
You're going where?
The map room. It's likely will be the last thing fully repaired, but there's once a month it can show us what we need to see the most in the world, the greatest danger that is present. Not for your concern, this is more for me, of course. I wouldn't ask you to thrust any of my duties upon you. But
Kalen's going.
and I said, she sees, but yes, of course, you're welcome to join. Yes, and is there any food you wish? And she'll, wave to Rigby in this room. Would any three of you wish to eat? Well, no. Yes, drink, but no.
I don't want anything, but thank you.
Of course, of course. Well, she takes a step 15 feet over. One of the tiles opens up, and the spiral staircase goes down, where she then joins Aga, Devanya, Mort, Aaronwyn, and Rain, where you all are just at the point where you were at. You hear some clink, clink, clink.
Kalen will
clink.
follow.
Okay, and then some, because Kaylin wears boots that you can't hear.
Oh, that's right. Fancy.
Are Emil and Galathor heading down as well? Okay. And Galathor? Yep. Okay. All right. So you head down, and she's looking at the damage that this room has suffered. She hears the dog thinking, there's a warning, please, what, and she leans in and she starts listening. Solaria, not again. Solaria, always Solaria. Yes, pardon, I have some... She looks around the room. Would you all mind taking
It was...
Yes.
It was that rune over there that I pushed that turned that on.
Oh. Yes.
She's still glowing.
Nice. Oh. Ah. Yes. Thank you, Rune Child. Yes, it was Aaronwyn?
Aaronwyn, yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, of course you would be able to resonate with the rune. Yes. Well, please, if you all don't mind taking a step back away from the center here, I must force some repairs. Now that we're in flight, I need to tend to some of my duties and
Rain is still hyper focused on drawing the runes that they see.
Okay. All right.
They probably don't hear. They probably don't hear the Blueberry's master say "stand back" because they're so hyper focused on.
Okay.
Blueberry's gonna go over and gently grab the back of Rain's top and just slightly pull away.
At that time, I notice, and I seeing what Blueberry's doing, I look back
Neat.
or just scoot on my butt because Rain is too lazy.
That's awesome. Scooch back.
She asked
And
for
then-
a little bit of room to work, yes?
Yes.
Aga's going to stand as close as she'll let him.
Okay.
He'll take direction, but he wants to see what's going on.
Okay. She kind of gently holds your hand.
Do you need any help repairing?
Well, truly, I can't repair it all. It will simply take time, but best not to. I do appreciate. Oh, we could use a channeling, but no, best not to right now.
If I'm near her, I will just go she's really good with runes.
This may put you in some danger. You would be a focus.
Welcome to my life.
Thank you, then. If you would, please stand in this very center, then, of this circle.
She'll stand there and then she'll activate the last 5 runes.
Oh, nice.
So she has all 15 glowing.
Perfect. So you'll feel some strong energies channeling through you, and she starts pulling what looks like crystal lattice work down from the that just forms like creeping vines from the ceiling, and the pillars growing around and reaching towards the center, and it starts touches your shoulder and creeps down around your arms, around your torso, down your legs, and it's almost like it's growing and gravitating towards the center here. And as it finishes, you're fairly not encased. I mean, like you can breathe and stuff, but it looks like a giant crystal tree now.
Before we lose sight of Erwin behind these vines, I'm going to cast Bless on her.
Nice. You feel a blessing bestowed upon you, Erwin, by the team.
Question.
Yeah.
I have Bless prepared.
It does not stick.
Yeah.
It doesn't when you. Oh. Dang.
Curses.
Never mind.
Good thinking though. All right. Very well. And she begins to cast a spell that slowly disintegrates the crystals. As this arcane energy flows through, down the crystals, disintegrating behind, leaving a trail of disintegration. You feel this jolt of really strange, and this is not any kind of magical energy you've felt before. It's oh gosh. It has sort of the feel of, well, electricity, that dry zapped, but also...
She would know.
Nice, yeah.
Lightning.
There's also this sweet, but, what's the word? Like biting into a lemon. You're like, it's sweet, but as it pours through you, and you feel it literally go through you and run out of the roots of this crystalline tree as the tree disintegrates, leaving you, of course. And I'm just going to make sure that doesn't... okay, nice. Thanks to all your runes activated, you were able to channel it well. And as this breaks down, what's left, the very bottom of the roots, form these gold... little strands of gold that were strands of crystal before, and reform a number of the runes from the outer portion towards the center. Yes, thank you, Evan. Fine work indeed.
Dan, if it would help during that casting, I will expend runes to give it more power. If I feel like that would be.
I'll say you're unsure.
If that would be
it's
helpful.
A guessing game. Do you want to go for it?
You can certainly try.
Entirely up to you. I'd say you wouldn't have any idea.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, she has no idea what she's doing. She's like, I could probably not. That's too.
Nice. Wonderful. Please.
Ow.
I'm so sorry. The numbness will wear off soon.
The tingles.
You'll have the tickles for at least a day, probably. Sorry.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
If I touch people, do I give them like a static shock?
You do. An arcane static
I'm gonna
shock.
walk around to everybody. I'm gonna walk around to everybody and see if I can make anybody's hair stand on end.
No, just a sharp biting shock. Yes. Well. And she casts another spell, and mist, kind of like dry ice, except it's slowly rising. It pools up like dry ice along the bottom, but then little wisps of there's a cool temperature to this waft up in this circle and begin taking shape. You see what looks like maybe a head that passes through and dissipates, and then the frame of a humanoid mass. Let's see. It takes some time, maybe about 5 minutes, where she explains. The tower will tell us this once a month we can use this map room for this special purpose, where it'll notify us of the greatest danger that we face, that faces the tower. Currently, it's difficult to make out. It's likely because it's damaged, or perhaps the magic's attempting to block its gaze, but we shall see. And some more time passes, and eventually, over the next another 5 or 10 minutes, there seems to be a steady image forming. It looks like almost like a tomb would look in a crypt, like a stone casket would look in a crypt. It's this long rectangular altar or closed coffin, and on it appears to be a body, still. But there's also a form that just passes through the smoke and mist, dissipates, and then again through here. It seems to be working around this body. Let's see. Okay. So if everyone could make a perception check with disadvantage, because it's really hard to tell through this.
Ooh,
Oh boy.
that's a 23 with disadvantage. I rolled a 17 and an 18.
Nice.
All right, twins.
50. No. Yes, 15.
Okay. Dean, Galathor?
I rolled a 18 and natural 20,
Wow, nice.
Wait, what did you
Okay.
say?
but disadvantage.
Perception.
At disadvantage.
No.
8 with disadvantage.
Okay.
Wait, you said perception?
Perception.
15.
Okay.
Ooh,
15.
nice.
Rolled a 5.
Oh,
What?
nice.
With
Okay.
disadvantage. I wish it was.
Disadvantage, a bitch.
I wish it was advantage. I would have gotten a natural 20.
No. Aw.
But still,
Yeah,
it's still a
still
high
pretty
roll.
solid.
I'm
Yeah.
Yeah,
not complaining.
Emil?
Or Eckerd.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Eckert?
Oh, I mean, Warren, I
Muted.
think you're muted.
Oh, yeah. You might be muted.
It's in the tower.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh.
Go. I love this tower.
We know
Oh.
you do, Dan. We know.
You know,
It's so
we
cool.
know.
Oh, okay. All right, neat. Aaron, when you had
Bless only lasts for a minute, right?
yeah,
Concentration
yeah.
up to a minute. Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, all right, then 10.
Okay. And what was yours, Galathor? Oh, you're muted.
13.
Okay, anybody with an 18 or higher is starting to see something as this image becomes more crisp. Blueberry, your master, is just waiting there patiently. The form seems to be, the one walking around seems to be a medium-sized creature. Average height. Humanoid. Some sort of perhaps either long cloak or robes on. The figure on this slab still motionless. Might I ask for some assistance? Any of you that have a deity to pray to or magic to offer?
I'm
Or
going to
both?
step up.
Or both, yes. Yes.
Rain is going to tentatively just step up.
Please, and go ahead and do whatever you'd like to offer, whether it be a prayer or whatever you want to do, whatever you feel is right for Rain.
Rain will pray.
Okay. All right.
Well, I don't know. I didn't say anything yet, so it's up to you, Dan, if you want it to happen. But I just rolled a 2 for divine intervention.
Ooh, that's juicy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Rain, you start praying. Some others step forward to help. Aga, you, oh my gosh. And that's, oh wait, that's not Mephistopheles. That's,
Zariel.
all right, give me a sec, because I want to be accurate to this.
Wait, Dan,
Mm-hmm.
you don't get divine intervention until a long rest, right?
And if it succeeds, you can't use it for like a week.
Okay, that's what it was. And Rain did succeed, so.
Oh, that's right. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah.
Rob, what did you do?
Are you a cleric?
I'm 2 levels of war cleric, and the rest of my levels are in war wizard. So I'm a war caster. Yeah. So.
Isn't divine intervention a 10th level cleric thing?
I thought divine intervention was always available. Is it not?
Yeah, I think it's always available.
And at 10th level, you get a bonus
Hang on,
to
let
it.
me go get my rule
I got
book.
my handbook right here. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm not using it wrong.
Dan.
Yeah.
You would ask for, I guess, the highest non-harmful spell that I have.
Okay.
If I add the Arcana from a 7th level teleport to what she's trying to do.
Ooh, yeah, you dump even just a spell slot, a high level spell slot. You match her motions. You quickly pick up on the gesture systematic components and verbal, and offer up a heavy spell slot for that.
You are correct, Sam. I can't use it. I'm only 2nd level, and it is a 10th level.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I thought it was you had
divinity.
Yeah, I thought you had to
roll.
roll. I thought you had to roll lower than your equal to or lower than your level, and I thought it was permanently available, but it's just after 10th level.
No. Sorry.
All right.
No, that's fine.
Bummer.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's what I get for
probably good.
multiclassing. Yeah.
Pissed off.
That just has a potential game breaking to it. That's why I brought it up.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, if you use channel intervention or divine intervention, that all the time, that just breaks D&D. Pretty much.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, that was almost pretty cool. I had some stuff set up. I quickly looked up, like, oh, yeah, we'll do this. That's okay.
Sorry.
So you do you still offer up a prayer to... Okay, so you offer up a prayer. Mort, you're dumping magic in. And this seems to be pretty sufficient, unless anyone else wants to try and dump anything in.
Galathor will take a knee and grab the reliquary around his neck as well.
Oh, that's awesome. Excellent.
I'll throw in an 8th level spell slot.
Oh, okay.
Eckert will kneel down beside the others, and he'll pull some dice out from his internal pocket, and he'll roll them.
Where is Eckert sitting?
Nice, that's awesome.
Like, kneeling.
Beside Galathor.
Where's Galathor? Beth, are you alright? I saw that.
It's just the ghosts of the...
I don't know what's happening in my house.
I saw
Someone rolled divine intervention
like...
in your house, yeah. And it's coming through.
Is it storming? I doubt it, but is it raining in the UK?
I mean, it's always raining, but not anymore so than it normally is.
That's why I asked. I was like, is it storming? Because
Rain really should know.
That's amazing.
Well, I'm not all over the world, so.
Blueberry, is there anything you want to do, or are you fine with?
I was going to use. Well, it doesn't actually use a spell slot, but clairvoyance, because I guess if this is like seeing into the future and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, you come up and use your puppy paws to start casting clairvoyance. Nice. If you're away, Devanya, no worries, but just wanted to check in case you wanted to offer anything. Okay, what's that? Yay, Devanya. Did you want to dump anything in, Devanya?
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
Perfect timing.
Not really.
Okay.
Watch back and see what's going on.
All right. Let's see. Aaron, yeah, what you
as
got?
part of mine, Dan, I'm going to use my new ability, Runic Torrent, and I will expend 8 because I'm putting in an 8th level spell slot. I'll expend 8 of my runes to bypass any resistances.
Okay, nice.
So hopefully that helps.
All right. Let's see. That's I think everyone, right, has oh, bless you, popped something in. Callie, who's joined you, seeing this, is going to, bless you, try to assist as well. And I think that she is going to go up, buzz up, I can help! And she's going to start heading up to try and dump some magic into this. Kaylin, you get a quick, a little bit of an ache as this magic starts across the scar in your eye. And you hear that voice in your head. We must know who these people are. They are a threat to all. Use our power and offer it, that we may see their faces.
Kaylin will take a few steps towards the group, since she was kind of standing off a bit. Take steps towards the group and will... Are we touching anything, Dan, or is it...
You sort of... It's this large circular room. The outer circle is where everyone's sort of standing around the perimeter of the inner circle that has all the runes on it.
Okay, she will just kind of kneel down and put her hands on one of the circles, the outer ring, maybe.
Okay. All right. Do you channel anything? Or you visualize?
Well, she's trying to visualize what they're try and see something, and we'll just kind of focus from that kind of thought in her head of whatever this is to and through the circle.
Oh. All right. I need a couple people to make some rolls. Not Devanya, but Melissa. Please roll 2 d20s and let me know what the lower one is. Aga, please roll 2 d20s. Let me know what the lower one is.
My lowest one is 8.
Okay. Mort, please roll 2 d20s. Let me know what the lower one is.
The lower one you want?
Yes. Ooh, okay. 8, 5. 3. Okay. All right. Let's see. I think one's okay. Sam, please roll 2 d20s. Let me know what the lower one is.
1.
Oh my gosh. What was your... no, so we've got 8, 5, 1. What was yours, Mort?
3.
Damn.
Wow.
All right, who's left?
Sometimes it's a feast and sometimes it's a famine.
Disadvantage is a bitch.
Very true.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are we rolling for ourselves or are we rolling?
Oh, you're
for
rolling for
other...
something related to you, and not character specific, but sort of. It's deep.
Oh crap!
No,
we're all gonna die.
Ed, yes, definitely. Ed, please roll 2 and let me know what the lower is. Mariah, yep. Oh, you know what? For that matter, it will be Beth as well. I think it's going to be everybody. Now that I think about it, everyone except Emil. Emil's the only one.
What about Kaylin? You didn't say
yeah,
Kaylin.
Kaylin. Yep.
Okay.
Emil doesn't have to worry. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what you got, Mark?
I have no idea if it's of any effect or what you have in mind, but I just want to remind you I'm wearing Ring of Mind Shielding.
Ah, okay, neat. Okay.
What kind of fuckery did you guys get me into?
What kind of fuckery is this?
I got 12.
Okay, 12. Ed, you had...
Also a 12.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
What are we rolling?
You are rolling 2d20s, no modifiers, no bonuses, nothing. Just 2d20s, and let me know what the lower one is.
4.
Okay.
I caught that, by the way, Dan.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Good song.
I
rolled a
have
3 and a
never
4.
in my life seen... Okay, all right, well, I
A 3 and a
have...
4. I'm not kidding.
Oof.
With
That's-
the twins.
All right.
The box. I have the box and I rolled a 3 and a 4 with the twins. I'm not kidding.
They wanted to stick together. All right, I've got to make some here on my side.
Sending it to everybody.
We're all
'Cause-
possessed.
I think, Dan, you're making me nervous when you ask us to roll, not for our characters, but for ourselves. Like, what are you doing?
Callie zips forward to offer her energy, and like a bug to a bug zapper, the huge electrical arc zaps, and this wave of energy pushes through the smoke, making things crystal clear, flinging Callie back in the other direction. Briefly,
Oh no.
it flashes from the image you've seen over to this huge building, like an old Looney Tunes cartoon where there's a scary castle on a hill. But it's not set in a gothic view. It's this beautiful, gorgeous daylight tower, and a creature is falling, wings folded up behind her, just falling down from so many hundreds of feet up above. And quickly a frosty ice torrent blazes up, and Aga, for a moment you see the face of Mephistopheles flash and disappear back into the torrent. Rain, you pass out. Let's see. Mort.
What? What? What?
Mort, you let's see. What was your? And this was okay. Oh, jeez, Mort.
Hey Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Can I immediately detect magic to see the types of magic that everybody is contributing?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And you'll see each type. Mm-hmm.
Is there any fiendish magic coming from anybody?
I don't. Does any? Not on my side of things, but if anyone's.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, has anybody contributed? Like, clearly Mephistopheles
gotcha.
injected himself in. Did he inject himself through one of us?
No, you don't sense any of that.
Okay, all right.
Mort, you see, let's say, yours is a little trick. You just get that scent again, Mort. That smell. Once more. But it really hits home. A wave of emotions and memories comes over you. Something that you felt was long since dealt with and passed, just for a moment. Oh gosh, let's see who's left. We've got, okay. You see, waving through the icy winds as they turn back. So everyone's seeing all of this. The icy torrents are waved away by what appear to be a bow at first, until you see a lit lamp on the end of it, fighting off something, urging away this ice like a lamplighter's stick. Pushing through that, like in the original Mummy with a face in the sand, is a terrible, scary, lich-like face that some of you saw recently in the first crossovers. Or Mia is not an angry scream, it's an angry and a tormented scream. Pushes through and resets. Finally, down the center of this raging torrent of magical energy, a beam of light cuts, and it's pure white light that split this in two, and it almost peels back the sandy-like mist that's whipping around. And as it does, it gets really, really bright, and you see just the silhouette of a fawn sheathing her sword and turning around and stepping away. And as the light dims, you see now the original image. It is definitely a stone casket in some dank cave with the body of Ayler that you recognize was the ghost under the blanket draped over. And the figure walking around is none other than Archivist Delorna, carefully setting jars down on the altar around that, and turns to look back in the direction where you're all looking, and looks quizzically, not at anyone, just in this area, and continues on with her work before it just starts to peel away like paint in fast forward time, peeling off a wall. Time resumes for everyone. A cold, cold breeze pushes out over. It gives you the chills. It's just colder than cold. It's the cold of death. And that's where we'll end tonight's session. Yay!
Oh my gosh.
I hate you, Dan.
God damn
This
it.
is how Dan does. This is
Dan's
what Dan
back.
does.
I'm so glad you're feeling better.
That's awesome, Frank.
No question. Did
Yeah.
Rain wake up, or? Well, glad I have a backup character, guys.
Man.
Some things kicking up in the world. Woo!
Damn.
Rain, like,
Did
literally
you to
just.
my character?
Can we just leave
I
this
was
guy
shocked
for
that
some
everyone's
time?
roles ended up. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Well, Rain passed out, so they don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah.
This is true.
I'm so confused.
Nice.
Mort's going to look at his ring and well, you're useless.
Nice. Actually, I mean, you had a 3 and you're.
I understand.
No, I'm
No, it's
literally
good
tweeting
work.
out my roles that I rolled. I'm not even kidding. Some of my viewers, followers from my own personal chat,
Oh yeah.
tell that I can roll like 12, 13, 14, like roll different d20s, and I roll like in consecutive order. It's bananas. So
Well, keep in mind that this isn't, there's a lot of stuff going on here. This may not be present. This may be future. This may have already happened while you were busy here at the tower.
Who knows? Who knows anymore?
Dadgummit, I just saw your message. Did you use my reroll, or did you? Yeah, I did not see your message until now. Half donut.
Thank you all so much. I have been dying without being able to DM. Thank you for your patience with me, players especially, and viewers. It has been brutal.
Before, if this happens to Mariah a third time, we're going right.
That's awesome.
Yes, do it.
You were dying to get back to DM.
Well, you
now we're
don't
dying
know,
after you
Dan.
got back to
Danny,
DM.
you don't know if Rain's dead or not. That's the problem.
I mean, he had to come out with a bang, right? I mean, seriously.
Nice. Well, we'll get a little more, a better idea, next session for, like what's going on and where to go, what y'all
Good
want
luck
to do.
sleeping tonight, everyone.
Yay!
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Especially me. I have to get up early.
Devanya is so pissed.
Oh, Devanya.
We still have to have our sparring match, bro.
I know.
Oh, nice.
I'm excited for that.
Oh,
Ah.
so
We'll have to do it in private. I don't want to embarrass you in front of your friends.
Wow.
Damn. That's awesome.
Oh.
I'm gonna head off, guys.
Oh, yeah, have a
Okay,
great
good night,
night.
Beth.
Just a
Sorry.
quick,
Beth.
just a quick update. I think I've decided on a charity for to donate. Is to No Kids. I found what it was. No Kids. I think it's No Kids No Hungry, or No Kid Hungry, where it's a charity event for people. They provide breakfast, like food, to kids who usually get food at schools, and what better time to donate to them, to where kids can have fresh meals when they get food from school, because since schools are closed during this time, a lot of people are donating to No Kid Hungry. So I think that's the charity that
nice.
I'm gonna choose to donate for the 1 year Nat 1. So,
Awesome. Oops, I lose another. Awesome. Well,
so that's
I'm-
the charity,
okay.
and you can go ahead and close. That's all I need to do
Neat,
today.
thanks.
You're welcome.
Let me pop. There we go. Okay. Thank you all so much. Thank you, players. Thank you, viewers. It's so great to be back. Yeah. So you can catch. I need to put our thing up here, don't I? Shame on me. A schedule. Oh, I can actually. So we have all the content now. We've got more content coming down the line. You have been watching. I'm just going to put up our schedule here in your faces while I talk about this part. Oops, too much. Let's fix that. So you have been watching our Friday night campaign, intense, drama-driven, story, or RP, all the good stuff. It's amazing. Every Friday night you can catch us 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Every Saturday night, you can catch us. We're D20 in chat. D20 TV Kim DM's Court of Thorns every Saturday night. A campaign of madness. It's really awesome. Check it out. Every Saturday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Every Sunday night, you can catch Vic DMing the Obsidian Scar, and that's an exploratory campaign, proper naughty campaign, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Every Monday night, you can catch Steph DMing The Forsaken. It's a wonderful campaign. She does such an amazing job, and she uses a bunch of her art, which is magnificent. Check out, exclamation point Steph if you want to see some of her amazing art, the work she does. She's a freelance artist and storyboard artist as well. It does all the great things. So check her out. And that's every Monday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern, where we pick up all the quests that never complete. Never complete them. We're completionists. We do them one at a time, painstakingly. And then every Tuesday night, you can catch our All Evil campaign, Curious Lament, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. And then every Wednesday night, we have our D&D therapy show. It's a talk show with, we have folks from across the different campaigns, 3 or 4, every Wednesday show up and we talk about craziness like tonight and how we feel, and then kind of unpack some of that stuff from Madbird Squawks every Wednesday, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Yeah. Kim, would you mind mentioning in chat, just so I don't get the times wrong, she's doing a pre-campaign lore setup for a new campaign she'll be running in addition to her Saturday night campaign here. And we have another 1 or 2 campaigns and other tips content.
She just posted about it. She said 5 p.m. EST
That's
Sunday is day 1 of Equilibrium pre-campaign talk.
Yes. Check
So Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Kim is amazing at what she does.
Absolutely.
So amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how she
does it all. Yeah.
does it all. Player, DM. Kim, we established this earlier tonight. You're a robot.
Nice.
She is Superwoman.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you all for staying up with us tonight, and I can't wait to catch y'all again soon. I'm actually going to have us raid another D&D channel because we have some lovely folks. Some of you probably raided us tonight, and I'd like to pass on that that wonderful support. Here we go. We will raid in about 10 seconds. Have a fantastic night, everyone. You're all so amazing, players in chat, and truly players, thank you for a fantastic night tonight. Awesome.
Glad
Thank
to
you
have
for
you
coming
back,
back to us, Dan.
Yes, glad to be
Come on,
back.
Pete.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you.
Goodbye.
Take
Yeah,
care.
bye.
Hi.